Hey y'all.
Hello. We said what we said is here.
Eee! Do a lucky turk.
Hey.
Do a lucky turk. Hey y'all.
Who's logging? Oh, do we need to go in here?
Yes. We still getting set up, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, they didn't want y'all to join us. 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 There we go.
Got it?
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep. Y'all, we still new.
There. How's that? Is that good right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back
to the We Said What We Said podcast, where it gets real, y'all.
Real raw.
Real that.
Real tea spilling too.
Okay.
You got your jammies on. You got your wine ready.
Okay.
Hello.
So we're gonna give it about 10 minutes, y'all. I know y'all seen our thing saying that we have the lovely T.Yasmeen joining with us.
Keep it cute.
I'm very excited.
Keep it real cute too.
Yes. And y'all, if y'all did not read that book, please go on your Kindle right now and please read the book.
Yes.
We got T.Yasmeen in here already.
Yes.
We giving y'all till 6:10, and then we're about to lock in to the live video.
No, if you like reality show, you like anything girl drama, anything related to real life stuff, read that book.
Please.
Read that book.
Please read the book. Please read the book. I kid you not. It was for our first read, I really did enjoy it.
Yeah,
I did. I did.
And not gonna lie, it reminded me of your girl.
Like a lot of stuff was relatable too, especially as black women. You know, we try to reclaim our time. We have identity crisis all the time as women. All the time as women. So
and you forget who you are because you really gotta messing with you.
Yes. And we have some fun games today. We have some fun stuff going on all day. So
we're excited.
We are excited for you guys to join us. So yes, we are going to hop into it at 6:10.
How many people we got? How many people
Miss
we got?
T.Yasmeen is in there.
Hey girl. Invite Jazzy to join as a guest. Girl.
Hey Jazzy.
Hey baby. Look at my kids logging in. Thank you.
So yes, guys, just give us a second, and we are going to get into them. How was everybody's week?
Yeah.
I know it's Wednesday, but we can start from how's everybody's 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks since we linked with everybody.
Thank God it's Wednesday. I need it to be Friday, real quick.
Okay. Friday is, yeah, it's getting close. I did it. Sometimes I forget because Friday is my Monday at work.
But I work Friday too now.
Yes.
But I work day shift, so.
Me too. So I did want to ask, like, any new reads?
Girl.
We did have our read.
I really have. Like, I built this new cart with my kids, and I got all my books on there because, girl, they were thrown in boxes just everywhere. Because I just be shopping for no reason. If my husband hears me, I know you're probably rolling your eyes. Because he's probably like, yeah, girl, get your life together.
Okay.
But I read, like, what, 3 physical books? I gotta check here. Because, baby, it was so good. I had a good week reading. Sitting by the pool, because you know that heat wave. Ooh, child.
Listen, the heat was so crazy in PA, like.
Disgusting.
Okay, disgusting.
So let me see. I'm going to give you some tea what I read.
Yes, please. Because I had some new reads too, you know.
Hold on. This be killing me, huh?
Our wine of the day, y'all, while we waiting. We got our double XL watermelon, 16%. This ain't wine, this is liquor.
For real.
This is liquor.
Okay, so I want to say, since our last live, I read 4 or 5 books. So I read Freedom and Fat and the Divorce. It was okay. His Tesoro by Emilia Rossi. Love me a good mafia dark romance.
We are unhinged, y'all. Y'all know.
I read His Juliet, which is the second part to that series. I think there's 3 books so far, just coming out with the 4th. And then a dark stalker romance. Ooh. Once You're Mine and Now You're Mine. It was okay. Good read though. What you got?
So I did an inch into the MM world, y'all. And if you know me, I am so opposite from the MM. It is like actually insane. But for this to be my first MM read, I loved it so bad. I read the Game Changer series by Rachel Reed, which everybody, if you've seen it on TV, Heated Rivalry is going crazy. I am not a person that has FOMO. I like to do stuff where everybody is done talking about it. And with season 2 coming, and Amazon has all of this stuff with all of these books coming up too, like all of these, like, because you know.
And I'm mad I missed freaking Prime Day.
Yes. When I seen they had the Kindle for $80, y'all, I could have threw up.
And hold on, if you have not read Keep It Cute, it is available on Kindle Unlimited now.
Yes, it is. And we have 1 minute.
Understand? We bought that.
Yes.
We bought that.
Yes. And that's how much of a good read it was. Yes, like, I would do it again. I
really would.
Honestly, even if it didn't go to Kindle Unlimited, I would still say, go out and get that.
Absolutely. I can't wait to chat with her because it's going to be fun.
Oh, yes. Period to the fruits. You know, we trying to be healthy girls. Thanks, Jazzy.
Where? I did not see that.
I don't think it's coming up on here. It's like so delayed, but it's on there. I can see it a little bit.
I have a contest. Oh, there we go. Daniel Schuster.
Oh, there we go. Yep, here it is.
You're welcome, girl. I'm so excited to chat with you.
Yes. So, we are about to get into our intro for the one and only T.Yasmeen. We thank y'all for joining us. We thank you for always being a vibe, always keeping it real, always saying what you said. Because we want to say what we said.
Yeah.
And we don't care.
All the time. Oh, wait. Girl, you like our uniform?
Oh, yes. We got uniforms.
Shout out to security.
Okay. Period.
Loving it.
Okay, shout out to Mars.
We're really official right now.
Yes. Oh, so we got our intro.
Yes.
That we're gonna do for the lovely T.Yasmeen. Like we said, Keep It Cute is now on Kindle Unlimited. If you did not read it with us, please go on Kindle and get you that T.Yasmeen. If you love everything about sisterhood, friendships, reclaiming your time, self-identity, this book is for you.
100%.
Yes.
100%. I had a fun time. And my kids know. Y'all saw me reading that.
Yes.
Love uniforms. Thank you, bro.
Yes. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to the We Said What We Said podcast, where the books are hot, the opinions are honest, and the conversations are always a vibe. We are so excited because today's episode is extra special. Joining us is an amazing, incredible debut author who's already making waves with a story that celebrates girlhood, self-discovery, and learning to reclaim your time. Her debut novel, Keep It Cute, reminds us that as always, choosing yourself is the cutest thing you can do, okay? Period.
Agreed. Okay. She's a proud Phoenix, Arizona native, a true girl's girl. Girl, we know now.
Okay.
And she's not stopping here. Her second novel, Keep It Between Us, drops on July 24th, and we cannot wait. Please help us give the warmest We Said What We Said welcome to the amazing T.Yasmeen.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, T, how are you? Let's get this volume together so we can hear our girl.
Wait, hold on. I make sure y'all can see me.
Okay, I love your voice.
Okay.
Hello. How are you?
Wait, why y'all can't see me? Hold on.
We seen you, but then it popped out. Let me see.
Oh, okay. You guys can see me now. Hi.
Hey. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look so beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Period.
First of all, I love your first name, by the way.
Oh,
I love
thank
it.
you.
We did some digging. We had to do some digging because you're our first on the show. We appreciate you for giving us your time.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for joining us, and we loved your book so bad.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yes, so we keep it cute, and I love that you keep it cute because that is the title of your book.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna keep it cute today. We're gonna keep it cute, real cute, okay?
All right.
Of course.
If you could just tell us about yourself. We
Yes.
would love to know. We've been like trying to fish, but I'm like, I can't wait to hear from her.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what she looks like here. Like, I can just tell me.
Please.
No, of course. Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for just having me on here. Like, I don't take this for granted. Like, I'm super honored, that you guys had me as your first guest or your first author. So I'm just like,
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, a little bit about myself. My name is Taliba. My author name is T.Yasmeen, which is my first name, and my middle name is Yasmeen. I'm a first-time author. Keep it cute. Actually, it never would have saw the light of day, honestly. I literally started working on it in 2016 one day because I was sad. I was just in a weird place in life, and I literally had just got done crying, and I'm like, I need to do something with this energy. So I just started typing on my laptop, and out came Jace, Tiana, Lauren, Giselle. And from that moment,
Yes, it gave me chills too.
From that moment, I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna do it this day and put it to the side. But I found myself like every day, like going to it, like adding to these characters until I made them full. And I don't know, just 9 years later, I just kind of came back to it. And I'm like, maybe I can do something with this book. And when I put it out, I never wrote a book before. Like, I've always just been like a reader. But at the time, for like years, I wasn't even reading fiction. I was reading like memoirs, like self-help books, girl, because my life is in shambles. So
self-help.
Okay.
My life is in shambles. So I'm learning a lot of things as I go, just simply because when I got into this book space, I didn't know what a TBR was. I didn't know what like DNF meant. I didn't know like what these tropes were. Like, even now, like when you were saying like, oh, this is my first like M&M or whatever. And then you said, what was the book? Something rivalry. And I was like, oh, that's like man on man. But I just learned that right now when you said it.
Okay, no, but it's so crazy that you said that. Yes, because we were both readers, but then we took a break and then we got back together, which, of course, this is what we said came about.
Yes.
But we're still learning stuff too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I have my 3 girlfriends that introduced me to reading, and they will be like the FMC, MSC. I'm like, girl, what? What are we talking about? Because dumb it down for me. Oh, okay, MSC, I might know some nursing terminology, but that, baby, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just like learning as I go. And at first I was extremely intimidated because I didn't even know this space existed. I didn't know anything about books. I didn't know like how to publish it. I didn't know what like ISBN number was. I didn't know anything. So along the way, like I'm just like figuring it out. And so I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to navigate this because I can be like, my background, like I have been an accountant for like 12 years. So
wow.
in accounting, like everything is just very logical. Like you need to break things down. People need to balance out the bottom line. And like in this world, it's so like creative and kind of like all over the place. So I was just like, how do I like structure this so it makes sense to me? And I was just like, you know what, just be yourself. And if being myself is like, girl, I never read that book before. I don't know, but I added it to my TBR.
Okay, me.
As you should.
Okay, and I love that like you relate to us. Yes. I love that you're our first guest and you relate. We relate so much to each other. Like everything that you're saying, we've had these conversations 100%. Over and over. So you honestly just giving Tiana, Jason, and Lauren right now.
I was gonna ask, if you could, who would your characters remind you of us? Because, baby, I already know who mine is.
I don't know. I would have to, let me answer that at the end of the episode once I get to know y'all personalities more. Yeah. Then I could be like, oh, okay.
Period.
I need to know because the way we were chatting before we hopped on the live, I was like, girl.
Yes. And she, like, when I say, honestly, she's Lauren. Like, she's Lauren. From New York, has a great relationship with her grandmother.
Listen, your book inspired me. I'm going to New York to visit my grandma in like 2 weeks.
Yes.
I'm staying with her for a couple of days because, girl, the way Lauren was with her grandma, I was like, nah, mommy, how are you? Because I grew up with her. She raised me, like, amazing person in and out. And, like, she's always told me her main goal in life was to see me do good, raise, even though she couldn't raise my kids, but, like, she did with me. but she was able to see them grow up, see her great grandkids now. It's like, oh man, girl, your book. I'm like, I gotta call my grandma right now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
Because like with my my grandmother, like she's passed away. It'll be 10 years next year. But me and her were super close. Like we used to talk like every day. She kind of like raised me like growing up. Like I used to like sleep in her bed or like sleep beside her door. Yeah. So like I don't know. I just like it's something really special about like that love from like your grandmother. Like it's different.
It is, and they're irreplaceable. Like I just lost my grandmother. It'll make a year in February. Like, so, yeah, so even that touch, and she went through a stroke. She had a stroke and she had a heart attack, and that's how she passed away. So even that connection for me, and my dad also like deals with strokes, and watching him going through the physical therapy realm of it, I was like, yeah, it was touching for me, like to even read that. And also, you know, I'm a little gay like Tiana. So just having, we were just talking about it before you got on, like what we related to so much to about these characters. I feel like even being a woman of color, Keep It Cute is for you.
100%.
Keep It Cute is for you. Everything these girls went through, we go through as women.
100%.
Like, so I don't know one woman that ain't got a Lauren, Jace, or Tiana story.
No, for sure.
Or
and
like Deshaun.
Oh yes.
Because listen, Shannon Deshaun was pissing me real off.
Okay, because we're going to get into that. Okay, yes. So we love that you introduced this to us. Tell us what your writing process was for this, because even when we read it, I can't believe this is your first novel.
Yes. Girl, you gave experience 100%.
Okay. It was background.
100%.
Yes.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And you know what I didn't find? I didn't find like a lot of writing errors, because a lot of people that do not put out too many books, or first time authors, there's a lot of misspelling, there's a lot of, you know, unfinished sentences. You gave details.
Okay.
Like, you really put your time in there, and you can tell 100%.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like I said, with the book, I didn't have any intentions of releasing it. Actually at the time, when I started writing Keep It Cute, I didn't, obviously that wasn't the title of it at first. I had just turned 30, and I was just like, you know, growing up, you just feel like 30 is like this number where you're supposed to like have everything together and things are supposed to look a certain way. And I just wasn't feeling like that. I'm like, I'm doing all the things. I followed the path everybody told me I should follow, but like, I'm miserable. Like, I'm sad, I'm depressed, whatever. And so when I started to write the book, it was just something. I don't know. It was just something like, just write a story. And I've never written a book before, like beyond like doing reports for like, you know, undergrad or whatever. Like, that wasn't my thing. And so I would always find myself going back to it when like life got a little hectic. It was like my way to like escape into like this world and like these characters. And I would just like go there and I would type it. And like in 2020 is like when I kind of finished the book, and I just kind of put it to the side, and it wasn't anything I went on with life. And so at the end of the beginning of 2025, I just had some free time. And so I was like, oh, I wonder whatever happened to that book I wrote. So I opened my laptop and I started reading what I wrote, you know, several years ago. And so I found myself like laughing and relating to it. And so I went back in it and I just started like writing more, because obviously I've had grown so much from then until now. So I started like, you know, building the characters more. And I remember I was like, I wonder what I can do with this book. And as God is my witness, the very next day I met my editor.
Wow.
And so my editor was just like,
Divine timing. That is nothing but God, girl.
And so he's like, send me your manuscript. And I'm like today? And he's like, yeah. Because you know, sometimes you're like, oh, I want to go to the gym. And then like your homegirl like, oh, I'm going today. You're like, oh, no, I didn't mean today.
Yeah, what you mean?
At some point.
I ain't ready yet.
And so he was like, send me your manuscript. And I'm like, right now? He's like, yeah. So I like sent it to him. And I was just like, I know he gonna be like, this some bullshit, girl. And as soon as I sent it to him, he was just like, how long have you been working on this? And I'm like 9 years. And he was like, this is like really good. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. Like, you don't. He was like, no, like, you really got something here. And I'm like, okay. And so I sent it to him maybe February of 2025. and I ended up releasing it May 18th on my birthday. And I wanted it to
what a birthday gift, girl.
Okay, that is great.
I wanted to do it like symbolically because it was like I'm going into a new chapter in my life. Books have chapters. So I just was like, okay, this is just like I'm birthing something. So I released it and I was just like, if only like my friends buy it, like whatever. But like when I released it and like complete strangers were like, I found this, or like I saw this on TikTok or whatever. Because even prior to this, like I had social media, but like I was somebody who would get on like once every 4 months and just like pop in, and then y'all won't see me. So me even like putting myself out there is like not. I'm the girl that be in the cut, and so I'm like having to be like forward facing and like reaching out to people. I'm like, oh girl, I don't know about this, but like as like the first person who was like, oh my god, this is really good, and then people started tagging me, and I'm like, I don't even know this person, and then I started feeling like, damn, like, is it really good, or like people gassing me? And then when I got into the book world and I realized, oh, readers be telling you like it is. So if they don't fuck with it, then they don't fuck with it. So the fact that like people were legit like, I really like this book, then I was like, okay, maybe it is something.
I'm so glad you picked the pen back up.
Seriously.
Because if we didn't read this, I don't know. Because we've been reading a lot of like urban, a lot of like black writers.
Smut.
But we have yet to come across a book that talks about true friendship. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like we read the Delgado series and stuff like that, and the women in those series, they connect, but also it wasn't just about the women. It was also the man was involved. Like knowing your work, and it was literally just the women's story. Every POV was from a woman. Like I love that. I did love that. I did.
Thank you. I appreciated that. And like I wanted to, when I wrote these characters, because I don't know how everybody else is, but like I've been through like some really tough shit in life, and like it's always been my girls that's like, all right, now get up. Like,
yes.
Like we gonna go do this. Do we need to slit some tires? What we doing? Because like,
okay,
sometimes you get in relationships and like they will drain you until you don't got no edges. And like my thing is, I draw the line with getting ugly. I'm like, you're not about to make me ugly. So it's like as soon as I feel like I'm like, So like just having like friends around you who are like, come on, girl, and not even just like yes men. Like these girls, like when they don't agree, they like, girl. You need
and that's what we were saying. I'm so glad you said that, because before the podcast was coming, like we came on air, of course we have our private conversations and stuff like that, and we were just telling each other like, I love that the Lauren and Tiana, when she was telling her about Madison, and she was like, no, you messed up. We were talking about and love
then we
friends
started
like
getting
that.
I'm like, okay, you mad this week?
You can tell me. Because like literally we started from a friendship.
Yeah.
So I feel like we are both very boisterous women. We don't hold anything back.
Absolutely.
We say Cancer, Pisces, like, you're a Taurus.
I am.
And they are very boisterous too. So it makes sense. Yes.
100%.
Y'all stand on all 10 toes. Y'all do not play. I love that. I love that too.
Now, if my best friend logged on the live, just know we don't like the Taurus men.
The Taurus men.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
The other side. I'm on the other side. Yes, but we do want to get into like some questions with you, some fun questions. We want to bring up wow moments in the books, because when we posted that meme about sitting there and waiting to be at Tiana and Keisha's house, we missed that. And I want to say too, I am a reality TV buff. I watch Love and Hip Hop all my life. I watch Bad Girls Club, all of that stuff. To see Rashida and the press and
listen, when she said she mollywopped me, I was cracking up.
Look,
because I pictured in my head, whoop whoop whoop.
Yeah,
there was just a lot going on with Tiana. And I did want to ask you, like, we wanted to ask you too, what character gave you the most headaches writing? Like, which one was the hardest to write?
All of them at very different times. Jace is very close to like me and my personality, and I think she stressed me out because I had to address a lot of things within myself through her, and so I was just like, she was kind of holding up a mirror to me, and I'm like, girl, stop doing stupid shit. But then But then I'm like,
honestly, in that book, I saw so much growth. Whether it's just Jace's character or yourself, there was so much growth by the end of the book. I was like, yo,
because at the end, when Jace was saying like, I'm the prize, and if people want to come to me, they got to keep it cute. First of all, you ate with the last sentence of that book. I said, oh my God, roll credits at the perfect time. Like, and I will say, Jace reminds me a lot of myself too. When it came to the book, I was always like, I was just telling you, my best friend that I've known since I was 13 years old, he always tells me, Brianna, you're always in a relationship. Like, you're never a girl that's single. Like, you always, once you get out of a relationship, you're single for 2 weeks, and then you got
love.
And even like her going through the thing with Tiana. Yeah. Because that
I was like, we need something else.
Okay, we need a Jason because I'm not gonna lie. In the end, I was like, if they get together,
girl, no, and I get that. Like, people like, I feel like they should be together. I'm like, do you hate Jace? Like, no, they need to just be friends. They need to just be friends.
No, I definitely understand because Tiana with the Madison telling her she made it up in her head. Listen, I ain't gonna say that I'm Tiana. I done had a lot of Tianas in my life. And you tell me I made it up in my head, you would have been in the hospital again. Hello. What are we talking about?
But the thing is, like, and with Tiana, because, like, number one, I made Tiana, like, a femme. Because a lot of times people either say, like, she moved like a nigga or she moved like a stud. But I wanted her to specifically be, like, a femme. Very, like, feminine presenting.
Yes.
But,
and just like the question I was wondering, because I kept thinking throughout the book, I'm like, okay, so you give femme, but... what are you really you were giving that energy too.
That's what I can agree with because before, like, I got married to Mar, like, Mar's my partner now. But before I got married, people would say that about me. Like, I'm an aggressive femme. Whatever I want, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to tell you that I like you. I'm going to rub on you. I'm going to touch on you. Like, that was just me. So I sort of related to Tiana. Like, even though she was doing crazy things. I'm like, and she was a psychiatrist.
That was the part that made it. And back to the original question, like, who was hard, like, to write? Like, all of them were hard for different reasons. But Tiana, when I was writing her, I had to kind of, I had to make sure that I made her a fully fleshed out person. Yeah. Like, I needed her to be fully rounded, so people could kind of understand, even though you're like, oh, she get on my nerves, but it's like you see the humanity in her as well. And it's just like she is very manipulative because it's like you went to school with this, so you know the things to say, how to like gaslight somebody, like how to get your way.
But I was thinking that time, like, baby, you is gaslighting so bad.
Madison first war, yes.
That's why it's like when I wrote, and so when the scene happened, when everything kind of came out and Keisha, was like, listen, quit playing with me. It made sense because there was such a buildup, and it was just like, girl, you moving crazy. Like, at this point in time, you're not even respectful. And even her friends is like, you bring her
the top golf situation.
Yo,
listen,
I was waiting somebody.
But like what we talked about in the DMs with you, we ain't gonna say too much. But yes, it would look great. Yes, you should do it. You should do it. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. Because honestly, it would look great. Like, there was so many things that I was like, oh my gosh, like, I want to be in the book. Like, I want to jump in the book. It was to the point where I wanted to open my Kindle and
so stupid.
Yes, literally. Because the top golf situation, it's like how they say, it's not fun till the rabbit got the gun. Yes, she caught you. She caught you, and you can't lie about it.
And you were being real messy. What you thought was gonna happen? Because everything that happens in the dark comes to the light.
They're gonna say that's just my friend.
Tiana just moved in such a way that she felt like she was invincible. It was like she just got too much like, nah, we good. You know what I mean? Like she just thought she was just like, it couldn't happen to her, and she got sloppy. She got sloppy.
I also think, and I wanted to know your perspective on this because one of my thoughts was like just how Jace was saying that Tiana was her first heartbreak. Tiana, did you get over that girl in high school? I mean, in college that broke your heart that you was walking around with? Because is this why you're acting like this?
When I was writing it, and some of the stuff, like obviously I tell people like this is fiction, but I definitely drew from like real life experiences or people that I know, and I just kind of like formed these people. But I put that in there to kind of have that question mark. So people would be like, I wonder if this is why she's like that. And she kind of mentions it in the book a little bit, how she was just like, you know, after that kind of happened, she was just kind of like whatever. But that happens to people when people don't heal. They have that first heartbreak, and after that, they be still feeling it. I'm like, you 47 years old, like you need
to over it. And even when Madison said to her, like, you're bleeding on people that didn't cut you. When I say chills.
Yes.
I said yes because you really are. Madison had nothing to do with the situation. Yeah. Even though Madison did know that you were in a relationship, you know, she knew that.
And I ain't like that.
Girl. She did know, but too. Even Madison, hurt people. She was in a situation where that person cheated on her. Like she went through the same thing. So now it's like sort of like, you know how us as women sometimes, instead of being like, well, you know, I just give it the benefit of the doubt. No, now I think all of y'all cheat. I think all people cheat. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And even in like touching and with obviously the book is thick, and when I was writing it, I didn't realize that it was gonna be as thick as it was. And that was another thing. I'm like, is anybody gonna read this? This shit is thick. But even with Madison, like, I didn't want Madison to be a villain, and I understood that people would look at her because she's not really a savory character. But outside of that, I feel like if Tiana wasn't in a relationship, I feel like Madison and Tiana probably could have been something nice.
Yeah,
I agree.
I do too.
But then it kind of goes back to Madison where, you know, she moved out here with her girlfriend, and her girlfriend talking about, oh, that's my best friend, and shit moving funny, and then pictures is popping up on the phone and all sort of stuff. So after that, she probably like, I ain't trying to be in nothing serious. I'm just gonna get in, get out. Like I just can't. And it also touches on a lot of like when you don't heal, like a lot of like, you know, your past shit, it's all it's gonna do is just keep regurgitating, or you're gonna move a certain way. So it's like I wanted to put that in there so like people could kind of understand like, okay, why is Madison okay with just being like this? And it's just like when you've been hurt like that, you probably like, I don't want to connect to nothing too deep at all. And it was just like this person, and then she meets Tiana, who, you know, her and Keisha, they had a rocky relationship and they didn't need to be together either. So it was just like a lot of like just foolishness. And when foolishness connect to foolishness, it's just more and more foolishness.
Okay, because when Keisha even
said, I was 100% about to bail Keisha out myself, because baby, I'm gonna rock you to the next universe.
Listen, but then
you
also,
play in my face.
I ain't even gonna play with Keisha too much because, girl, you
you did your thing, baby.
And Tiana ain't know. Like,
we both would have been in the hospital bed next to each other.
Okay, like literally. I am not gonna lie. And then also like, cause there was, of course, we have 3 characters here. We're getting 3 point of views. I did love that you did that too. Yes. The 3 point of views in every chapter was amazing for me, because even when I'm reading it on my Kindle, it says 30 minutes for the chapter. Yeah. Usually, if you're reading it from one point of view, you're like, oh my gosh, she has more to say. But you have 3 point of views, 3 characters we love, 3 characters that we can relate to. Yeah, I
really felt like I was reading a diary.
Yes,
I really felt like I was reading a diary, because it's true story. Whether you have one friend or not, one thing I always tell my daughters, it's quantity or quality over quantity. I don't care how many friends you got, it's that real one beside you. Yeah. They're gonna tell you right, you wrong, and they're gonna stick beside you. Because we're gonna pop these tires. Yeah. I'm gonna pick you up from the airport. I'm gonna drop you off, and we're gonna go see our wetlands together.
And I did also love the fact that they like are friends, but even when they had turmoil in the friendship, they gave each other time.
When Jay said, "Hold on, I'm putting you on the freeway," putting you on the freeway. Hello, I was like, clock it.
Okay.
Yep.
But even with like all of them, it's like we can talk about Tiana and all her stuff. We can talk about Jason. All of these girls have something to relate to.
Yes.
All of them, like, because now that we done talked about Tiana, let's get into the other characters.
But you know what I love the most is the fact that no matter how busy their time was, if they felt like they haven't spent enough time with each other, there were sleepovers, there were dinners, there were drinks involved. Because at the end of the day, when life gets busy, you really forget who you are. You forget what, all that you've been through all week. You just need time with your girls.
Exactly.
And which is exactly how we started this podcast. Because we're like, you know what? Like, we need time to vent. We need time to meet people. We need time to just, for us.
And even how they met in college, it sort of gave me and Mimi's like a relationship because I moved here. So I was freshly new. I was from New Jersey, lived 2 hours away. I don't really have friends because I'm not going to lie. I'm like them. If you give me a funny vibe, girl, I don't want to be your friend. I just don't want to do it. And then we linked. We met at work on weird timing. We both worked overnight.
Because we should be working, but we reading.
Okay. He had lights out on the table. I'm over here reading a dark romance. And he's like, oh, girl, you into that too?
I love that.
We started hanging out. But even now, if it's ever times where we have, stressful moments, I can talk to her. She can talk to me. And we're not even a year in our friendship. So for us to be that close, it sort of gave me them when they met in college.
That's beautiful. I definitely thought y'all done been 12 years in. I'm like, oh, okay. So they done been 12 years in.
Period. Okay, we love that.
I know. Honestly, for me, and I've even told her before, if I make you mad, anything, I am not the type of person to take anything personally. Talk to me. Because there's room for growth.
Yes.
Whether you know this person 2 months, 3 months, or all of your life. We change every day. We lay down and wake up. We're a new person.
Yeah.
For sure.
And also, it's if we're going to be friends, just keep it real with me.
Keep it cute, too.
Okay? Keep it cute. My thing is, a lot of these friends, they take the friend word out. Yeah. When they're arguing, you don't see the FRI. You literally just see the end. That's how a lot of girls just stop talking. It's nobody's bigger than anybody else's program. And that's what I loved about the girls.
Tell me if I'm wrong for real. Yes. Because I love that. I love a friend that can keep it 100 with me. Okay. At all times.
And that's something that I wanted to highlight as well, because I am really a girl's girl, and I have really solid girlfriends, and they mean the world to me. And so I wanted to write stories where it was just when they have fallen out, it's done with respect. It's I'm not fucking with you today, but it's not when I think when Tiana and Lauren kind of had a little falling out. It's not Laura ran to Jace oh, Tiana, right? You know what I mean? It was just yeah, I ain't really fucking with her right now. And Jace was girl, it happens. And so Jace was still we, let's get each other on the phone. Let's just have the have the conversation. And I think I just wanted to highlight that, because I feel there's such healing in sisterhood. And even within the book, I really wanted to highlight how the girls really rocked with each other, and they went through some heavy shit. Keep in mind, this book takes place in just 1 year, so they went through all this shit in a year, and it was just all right, we coming out on the other side, and we gonna be all right.
And it really be like that, though.
But also, really too, I do want to say I love the fact that you highlighted a 3-way friendship that is neutral on every single party. Because there's a lot of times girls get in 3-way friendships and one friend is feeling like the floater friend. You guys get along more than me. And I love to see the highlight between each friend, how they all came together.
Listen, and when Deshaun pulled up with his new girl, baby, I ain't feeling you.
Okay, but can we talk about Jace, though? Because Jace's story,
you went from really crying and stressing over one, and now you got 2 to juggle. Because what we doing, baby? I love that.
But also, when the student came up to her,
yes, oh my God, that's one thing. Whether
the way I wanted to fight him myself for her.
But you know what? I've always told myself and my kids, if you got something to say it yourself. I want to find out personally from you.
Exactly.
So for him to just keep that in the dark, and you hear it from a child.
But then also, let's not take into consideration the fact that you just asked me to move into your condo. You just asked me to move in with you, and and we just bumped into her at the club.
Because what, we about to put a crib? Oh my God, I can't.
He said, "How about you rent your place and you move in with me, and you got all this going on." You gotta fight it.
And then I'm sorry, but let's just be real, sir. I'm a teacher. Why would I want to rent my spot to come move into your spot? I'd rather live in the spot that I am renting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have something for myself. And one thing
and all that she went through, like, I'm trying to hold myself down.
Exactly.
I'm trying to have my own. I'm trying to build myself up.
Even when you pulled me in, I'm not gonna lie. When you were saying, like, Jordan was like, I love you, I want to take care of you, and she was like, he knows my past, he knows my past.
Don't hurt me.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really was like, birds of a feather do not flock together. Go, Jordan. And then Cinnamon, what was her ad name? Cinnamon. I was like, Cinnamon.
I just made something up on the spot. I need to use her name.
Listen, because I was like, there's no way. But I felt like it was so crazy, even how she found out. The basketball game.
That part right there, I was like, just that part was so layered. Because number one, it's like, oh, hi, Millie. That part was so layered because it's like, number one, you're a teacher. Keep in mind, keep in mind, she didn't want like this big public relationship with him. She's just like, you know, he popped up to the school, you know, and all the students, it's like, oh, you know, they going live, blah, 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 blah. And then for the fact that your student is like pulling to the side and she's thinking like she gonna have to console her student, and her student, you know, tells her what's going on. And also the maturity of that 14-year-old to hold that information, to come to her, because you know at 14 she could have told the whole school,
all her friends,
she could have been putting the pictures everywhere, but the fact that she
got going on,
right, the fact that she came to her and was like, hey, I don't know, this is what I saw, let me show you, blah 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 blah. And it's like, that's embarrassing because like I gotta see this. Now my student know what's going on, and then after that, you sending all these flowers and balloons and stuff. Telling me I'm sorry, like, boy, get out of my face before I fight you.
Yes. And then on top of that, you're sending flowers to the same school where my student told me. So that's even a double down embarrassment because she already pulled me aside and told me. Now she knows.
Now she know. Now she looking at me.
She all in my business.
You know these kids be messy.
Right. And so just that part, and like it was just so much. And even with like with Cameron, and like when I introduced these characters, keep in mind Jace, Tiana, Lauren, Giselle was always their names. Those were always the characters. Now the other characters, girl, I was just like Cameron, his name was something else.
We're gonna get into Cameron too.
His name was something else. And so when she met these guys, she met them on the same night. So I wanted to make it like they both have the same starting point. Like she met these men on the same night, and I wanted them to be vastly different, but I wanted them both to have their flaws, but their flaws are different, you know?
Because the wedding,
girl,
the mama,
your mom is not about to ambush me talking about grandkids, girl.
No.
What? And you not even say nothing?
Okay. Because again, to me, it was backdoor conversation. You touching my mom, bringing my girlfriend to the wedding before it's even.
And I'm your girl now. What?
But even when he had his crash out about her telling him like I'm involved with 2 other people, and he was like, "What?
No, he's valid. You're valid because I definitely understand. Let somebody tell me I invested my time, everything with you, and you don't want to be with me, but yet now you want to double back and you're with somebody. Oh nah. Nah. I pay for this tab. I don't want your coffee no more.
Jace was doing. First of all, I always say Jace didn't need to be dating. Jace really needs to take some time.
She needed a breather after Shane.
Because even with the whole, you know, she had Cameron, she got Jordan, and then Shane still.
And the dream.
Oh my God, the dream. I was really shook. I was like, wait, is this for real?
Because I'm not gonna lie.
I was like,
wait, it's a dream. Okay, because she didn't lose her mind that much.
That was a good one. Everybody like message me and be like, she better not. And then they'll text me like later and be like, okay, never mind.
Okay, right, because
I ain't gonna crash out yet. Yes, I will say between like now looking back at it and reading the whole book, I want her to be with Cameron. I did.
Low key.
Now you saying that she needed to take a breather, I absolutely feel that. Because
as Cameron, I might not trust you.
No, but I'm saying in the beginning. Like in the beginning, if she was to never make a decision, because that is crazy how you tell him you don't want a relationship and then you end up becoming somebody's girlfriend.
And Jace dating and getting out of her relationship with Shane, I agree. Sometimes you need that experiment. Sometimes you need to know that's not what you want. This is what you want. And hey, if it don't work out, at least you learned your lesson.
Exactly.
And I love that for Jace, because you had a good one, a bad one. Now you learned your lesson. You took advantage of him, and now you know for the next time.
Exactly.
I think with Jace, because Jace was just kind of like a novice, like she's just like, she's heartbroken, and Lauren's like, bitch, I'm about to hook you up with somebody, girl, I don't give a fuck. And so she's kind of like thrown in there. And I feel like if Jace was honest with both parties, I think things would have been like different with the situation. And with Cameron, I feel like if Jace was healed, Cameron would have been perfect for her. But the fact that she's still heartbroken over this, she got this NBA nigga, then she got him, and she's just like, I'm just about to just, but also in the book, you saw like her internal struggles where she's just like, I don't know.
We're talking about NBA. Giselle or Lauren. Oh, I love her so bad. It's not even funny.
Listen, because the powder on the nose, I was like, please, she's not. I was cheering for her because I said, yeah, she's not a dummy. She don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, telling me we had a party and I gotta tell you, fix yourself.
But also, you know what I do love too, that all your characters related to now. Like, cause there's so many Laurens now. There's Ari, there's Jada. You got so many Laurens now that are hosting these club events. They're known.
For some, a male, because sometimes we look at guys that are like, you just want one thing, it's cool, I'm with it, you with it. But when he really asked, what are your goals? And she sat there and didn't know.
That ate.
I was like, that right there, that's a good man. That's a good man, Savannah.
And I will say, and I love Lauren's story too. Like, coming at the end, and it was a non-profit organization. She's giving her clothes out. Yes. She wrote when she was crying about the 5-year plan, because before, like, I even knew what I was going to do. Like you said, when people hit 30, they feel like their life has to be in order. I'm 26 right now. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of stuff that I feel like I'm so late on. And even with her sitting down writing that 5-year plan, I was in that boat, sitting in my living room just crying.
When she reached out to him and was like, I don't really reach out to nobody. Baby, that was me.
Yes.
That was me. Because when I'm in my husband, baby, you got to chase me. I don't care. You're chasing me. Yeah. But when I was like, you know what? Like, I'm so cracking up because he would say this every time. When you text me, hey, handsome, he said, babe, that was corny. But I don't care. That was my way of being like, hey. And I never really do text a guy first. Like, so when she first did that, I was like, okay, I see growth. Okay, now you want to know what is it that he didn't see that hit you up. And now you're taking constructive criticism. And you're really working on that. I love that. 100%.
I'm not going to lie. Like, even with Lauren, I will say, out of all 3 characters, they all left with something different from me. Yes. Like, Jace had the self-discovery, also reclaiming her time. Yeah. I feel like Tiana had the really trying to heal. This is my spiritual awakening. This is what I need to get myself together. And when her sister, the sister was a great supporting character for her.
Because as big sister, I get it. Sometimes you feel like you're carrying the world. The world. And when you can count on anyone other than your little friend group, but you got your little sister and she sees it and she's coming to the rescue like, I got you. Oh, yeah. I really love Layla. Layla is in the second book a lot. So you'll get to know.
Period, because we're going to get into the second book too. I'm so excited.
I need spoilers.
I'm not even going to lie. Especially interviewing you on the month. If y'all don't know, she has Keep It Between Us coming out July 24th. Oh my gosh, she has a physical copy! Yes!
Oh my gosh.
And the cover's so beautiful, by the way.
Okay, so I need to know, in the cover of Keep It Cute, who is who? Because already I feel like the one with the curly hair, that was Lauren.
All right.
I feel like I need to know.
This is Lauren, this is Jace, and
that's
this
what I
Kim.
thought. Period. Okay. Because every time you were describing the characters, I was going back to the. I was going back.
Yes. Because I gotta picture this. I gotta see who's who, and that really gives. I love it.
I really did. We really enjoyed this book. Yeah. Like, that was one of the things we did connect with each other about.
Relatable. Yes. Girlhood. Really girlhood.
And when I say you hit it on the nail, that's what I'm saying. It's so hard for me to believe that this is your first novel, which I know. Of course, I'm not questioning you on it. I know this is your first novel, but I feel like you did amazing. And as a woman of color, and this is what we wanted. As when we first became, we said what we said. We wanted to bring names to new authors, new indie authors, women of color, different people, because people don't understand the book community is large, but the women of color community is so small that you don't even know.
Chills.
Seriously. Yeah, it is.
And we left with something from you. Yeah. We left with something from you. It would be like, this is such an honor for us, honestly, because one, we, as women, we go through the same thing as the girls in the book. So it's like a lot for us to take on, you know what I mean? And you just did it amazing. You had everything on the nail. You did.
Truly did.
Because when I say the ending with Jace, I was crying. Like, I literally was in my living room like, because I was Jace. I was a very insecure woman, especially being dark skinned. I was very insecure. Seeing these characters, they're dark skinned, they're going through these times where they feel like they're not worth it. Why does everybody cheat on me? I've been through that situation. Like, before I got married, I didn't even want to get married. I didn't want to. I was like, no, marriage is a taboo for me. I'm not getting married because everybody's the same. I'm not limiting myself. And it's like, then I got married and I see love really truly exists, but I also had to heal myself. So seeing Jace in that, and then also Lauren with the revenge stuff, I don't care about telling my business. The reason why I did this podcast is because there's other women that can relate like us. I had a situation like Lauren, where you break up with somebody and then they expose you or something like that. It's like, okay, like, but even the way Lauren handled it, absolutely. I wish I was famous.
I love how her bestie stood beside her. Don't run, because I need somebody to tell me don't run. Don't lie. Don't run. Just speak your truth. And if nobody like it, then F it. Okay. I like it.
And at the end of the day, everybody does.
And I ain't mad at it because maybe that's me. That's what I like.
Okay. But even her friends was like, even the girls was like, I mean, bitch, but you was fine though. Like, your body.
When Jace was like, I don't do anal. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. Like, that is such a me thing. I will never forget. Like, we, you know, Carisha Please, all the card games.
No, but Kelly,
we been playing the card games, and like, it was a question on there, and like, my friend was like, "Oh, I did this. Nobody else did this." I'm like, "Girl, no, ain't nobody do that. I didn't do that."
It means that never have I ever. I'm like turning my car like I have.
Okay, and that's the thing. We don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
Plug it.
Like, I know you had touched on something about the girls being dark skinned, because I'm a dark skinned girl. I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, so like there were all these things about it. So it's like, I feel like there was just like this layer of like me having to learn to like love myself. Even like, I didn't even like my name Taliba. Like, I just felt like it was just way too different. Like, I was just like, why didn't my mom name me like Sarah or something? But like, now that I'm older, like, I love Taliba, and it's like I make people say my name, because at first if somebody couldn't say it, they're like, can I call you something else? I'm like, yeah, sure. But like now, like if they're like, oh, can I call you something? I'm like, no, Taliba, you got it. You'll figure it out.
Because it ain't that hard.
With the cover with the girls, like I wanted them to be beautiful, like dark skinned women. And then even with Lauren Giselle being Dominican, being Afro-Dominican, I wanted her to fully embrace her blackness. Like, I didn't want it to be like, where she's just like, oh no, I'm just Latina. It's like, no, she fully embraced that she was a black woman that just happens to be, Dominican, and that's always a whole conversation on its own.
And so, exactly, because I was gonna say too,
because
like, I'm glad you touched on
Hispanic black baby, I love me some seasoned friends. Okay. 100%.
Right. Exactly. And so, I wanted that. And also, like, when people see the cover, like, they're always just like, wow, these girls are beautiful. And it's just like, yeah, they're beautiful and they're layered. And I also wanted to write complicated characters where nobody's just like perfect all the time, where they all have their shit, because that's real life. And even I also wanted to add their personalities, like their wit and their sarcasm, because they went through some really deep shit. But I always tried to offer some type of like comedic relief, or like something witty or something sarcasm, so people weren't just like drowning in like the foolishness and like their sorrow.
Yes.
So who was your favorite character towards the end of the book?
Wait, okay, so we want to do like a we said what we said, little remix. So we want to do kill, marry, friend zone. If you had to kill a character, if you had to marry a character, and if you had to just be friends with just one character, like I would never date you, who would it be?
In the book?
Yes. Oh.
Okay. If I had to kill somebody, Deshaun gotta go. Deshaun gotta go. If I had to was it fuck, marry, kill?
Yep.
Yes.
I would fuck Lauren.
Period. Daddy.
Lauren. I would marry, probably in this phase of my life, maybe somebody more like a Cameron.
Okay.
Yes.
And then who would you friend zone? Like who? Yeah, we just gotta be friends.
Who would I friend zone? I don't know. I'm trying to think from the book. Who would I friend zone? Because I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even friend zone Shane. Like Shane's somebody you gotta just get rid of all the way.
Yes. Okay. Delete.
Because you have to play in my face.
Basura. Literally.
Yes, friend.
Yes.
You know what's on Spanish.
Okay. You know, I'm trying to learn from my mommy over here.
That is hilarious.
So as we go into, I do not want you to leave us.
I know.
Okay, but
I'm having so much fun.
I am too. And as we are going into the end, we're just gonna play a little games with you, if you don't mind playing a little game.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So we do want to ask, which character would be the messiest in the group chat?
The messiest in the group chat, probably Tiana.
Yes.
Yeah, probably Tiana.
Because, baby, why are we texting about Madison? You better call me and leave no freaking... like, what are we doing?
No,
You're not leaving evidence about Madison.
Okay. Yes, Tiana. Tiana's definitely the messiest to me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the next one is, who would survive a girls trip is zero drama?
Who would survive a girls trip with zero drama? Probably, you know what? Probably Lauren, because Lauren wasn't really. She usually was more chill. Like
She was
just
open, like.
Okay.
Here
And
you
she
go.
wasn't with the nonsense.
She
Like,
really wasn't.
If I gotta drop you, you about to be left.
Okay.
Real
Right.
quick.
Right.
And then which character is most likely to send "I'm done dating" at 2 a.m. and be back with the same person by Friday?
Jace.
We said the same thing.
We were really intrigued to know who you would say,
Yes.
and you literally said everybody we said. It's like so funny. It was so cool.
Oh my gosh, you did so well with these
Yes,
characters.
you did.
Like so well. I really felt like I was watching a TV show
Yes.
and reading a diary, and I was really talking to my girls.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Back to the first question. Who do we remind you of? Now?
Yes.
Just based off this small little snippet that I know of you guys. For some reason, Bree, I feel like you give me like Jace.
I love her so bad.
And then Mimi, I feel like you give like Lauren Giselle, but there's something about you that also give like you got a little bit of Tiana in you.
Give a little drinky drink.
Okay. Yes.
No, I really enjoy Lauren Giselle because of what I was in single me prior to being married. And it really took my husband to really be like, what are your goals? To find somebody to take me out of my big dog era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be in my soft girl life. And
Yeah.
Tiana was really like my wild girl, my 20s with no kids. Like, we having fun, baby. What's
And I
up?
ain't gonna lie, as I said a little bit earlier, I totally related to Jace. I loved Jace.
100%.
Jace made me cry. Like,
You're really like grandma, mom.
Yes, I am.
Because-
Though.
Girl, she's type A and I really be type B. Like, what are we
I
doing?
got you.
Okay, but it was
I wake up to messages, hello,
Okay.
girl, hello.
Okay, got Miss Vincent in there a little bit. Just got a little Miss Vincent.
I love this. I love y'all friendship. Like y'all are so
Thank
cute. So
Thank you. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing catching up with you, talking with you, dialoguing with you.
Yes.
If you guys do not know, Keep It Cute is out on Kindle Unlimited. You can also get the physical on Amazon. You can get the physical. Go grab my girl's physical. You guys want that on your bookshelf.
Quick question. I have spoken to authors that do like TikToks with their like bookshelves. Would you do signed copies or anything in the future?
Yeah, I actually do. I have signed copies. They're actually in my TikTok shop. And you can message me and I can send it to you other ways as well. So I do have signed copies. I have my book is actually in 4 indie bookstores, and they're all
that, yes.
Yeah, and they're all signed too. And like I said, it's on barnesandnoble.com as well.
Yes.
And Kindle, I put it on KU, so it's pretty available. And then you guys know, Keep It Between Us will be dropping July 24th. So
Period.
I'm excited.
I'm excited about that, and just to talk about, if we have time, just to talk about book 2. Just
if you give us a little sneak peek about book 2,
yes,
I would
please.
love that.
So, Keep It Between Us obviously is the sequel to Keep It Cute, and it's the second book in the installment. It's actually going to be a trilogy. So the last and final book will be, I don't have a title, I haven't even started on yet, but I know it's going to be 3 books. Obviously, they're still told from, oh no, what happened? Obviously, it's still told from 3 different perspectives. With this book, it started with Jace, ended with Jace. With the second book, it starts with Lauren and ends with Lauren.
I'm excited.
So it's gonna be more like what Lauren got going on, and the book takes place 3 years later. So now the girls, are 33 years old. So they're
I treated my girl real good.
Yes.
So they're a little more settled in their 30s, and so they have, they still have drama stuff, foolishness, but it's a little bit different. Their friendships are a little bit different. It just navigates how things, tend to shift in your 30s, but they still ride or die with each other. This book, with the first book, it's the introduction, like who they are. Book 2 is why they are. So you get a lot of like their backstory and kind of where they are. You kind of get more of an understanding of like, oh, I understand Lauren, or oh, I see why Tiana's like this, or oh, I see what's going on with Jace. So I am super excited. So the title is Keep It Between Us, The Truth Beneath the Surface.
Will it be available on Kindle Unlimited?
Probably not off top, but it will at some point.
Yes, and like we said, guys, if you have not read Keep It Cute yet, please go on your Kindle Unlimited. Please. If you do not have Kindle Unlimited, it is available on Amazon, a physical copy, and please get it. You guys will not forget
TikTok shop too, baby.
TikTok shop too.
And also, I do have a little announcement. This weekend, from Friday to Sunday, I'm actually going to offer Keep It Cute for free download on Kindle for the weekend. So everybody can go ahead and download it, because I want everybody to be well acquainted with the girls prior to Keep It Between Us.
Yes, and I just want to say what we both want to say. Thank you so much. So much. You don't understand how you touched us today.
No, seriously, bringing girlhood together, and our first book not being a smut or dark romance is something relatable.
Yes,
not for just us two, but for you as well, and for us seeing the growth within yourself, within the characters, and just understanding this is your first book, girl. What?
Yes,
girl. What?
Yes, because even we were talking to our friends, our family. Yes. We were telling them this is our next read, and even my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, this is her first book. It sounds so good." And I'm like, "Yes, it's
so good."
So good. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. This journey has been so crazy for me. I never expected this in a million years. And with book 2, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm super nervous. I tell my friends, I'm really, really nervous about this book. And I think because Keep It Cute did so well, that a part of me is just what if book 2 doesn't live up to that? Or what if people don't like it or whatever? But I'm just all right, I'm just gonna put it out there and see what happens. But I don't take any of this for granted. I appreciate every every repost, every just comment, just mention in the book. I just count it all as joy. So
thank you for interacting with us. Seriously.
Yes, and I just want to say somebody just tagged in the video too. When you walk in your purpose, look at the outcome. And even when you said you met your editor the next day,
you gotta let go and let
divine. God. Okay, if that is not divine timing, if God is not using your vessel as something, we are. Listen, we're crazy. But when it comes down to God and divine timing and a blessing, honest, and we always gonna talk about it. And I feel like
100%.
even talking to you, your energy is beautiful.
Absolutely.
You're a beautiful woman.
You don't even
like,
give shy, girl.
You
what?
don't. And like I will say, like, even this, for you to be our first author, of course, you know, it's, are we gonna have to just do the business aspect? And of course that comes with it, but even just chatting with you, having girl talk, we're all just talking as grown women. Like, I loved it. I love you so much.
And you really gave yourself, like,
Yes.
unedited. You talked about everything. You talked about yourself, the book, the future. Like, girl,
Yes.
we
got fans. You got fans. You got fans.
No, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. But like I said, when I went on this journey, I was just like, I don't know much about the book space, but I'm like, one thing I know how to do is just like be myself. And my journey through just writing this book, I just remember writing it and being in such a dark place. Like, I started writing this book when I literally just got done crying. So for it to like literally manifest into this, and like me just going on this journey and me figuring it out, and just the love and support that people have poured into me, like sometimes I feel undeserving. Like, oh my God, like I'm just a girl who wrote a book.
And you know what? That humbleness that you have will carry so much for you. It will carry so much for you.
And we just girls reading your books,
yes,
okay?
Like we said, our theme, our identity, we want people to come comfy, come as yourself, and let's just talk about books. And you did exactly that with us tonight, and we appreciate you so much.
Yes. And before we end, I would love to know if you're reading anything. What are you reading?
Yes.
Actually, I just started reading this today, Curvy Girl Summer.
Yes, and we DM'd you about that too, because honestly, please DM us and let us know your rating too, because
yes,
we
so
are
I
always
have it, and I also have like the audible for it. So I actually started reading this today because I have been seeing it around, and then one of my author homegirls told me it was like one of her favorite series. So I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. And this is like my first time reading in a while because I was so tunnel vision on just writing a book. So I'm like, oh, I get to relax and just read something that's not, I love the girls, but I'm like, I need a break.
Okay, guys, no, I get it. Please DM us and tell us how you feel about that book, because we've been seeing it everywhere. We've honestly been thinking about adding it, and that's why we DM'd you today too.
Yes.
Like, oh, well, maybe we'll tap into that. So please, it would just be so gracious if we know your review on it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you guys so much. And I want nothing but like great things for you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, always continue to be yourself. I love you guys. This friendship, it like radiates through the screen. And hopefully once Keep It Between Us comes out, you can come back and we can talk about it.
Yes, we can.
Girl.
Yes, we can. Wait, okay, is that an exclusive? Is T.Yasmeen saying she want to come back?
For sure. You guys could literally have like my first interview after you guys read
We
it.
love that. Yes.
On it. Pencil,
Okay, milestone
calendar.
for both of us. We love that. Thank you so much. Like we said, guys, if you have not read Keep It Cute yet, please go on Kindle Unlimited or get your physical copy on Amazon.
Indie stores, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles.
Yes.
Let us know.
And July 24th, Keep It Between Us will be out. Like she said, it's starting from Lauren's story and going back. We thank you guys for joining us. We thank you guys for supporting T.Yasmeen. We thank you for getting in tune and keeping it cute. And we said what we said.
Yes.
We said what we said.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. See you guys later.
See you later.
Bye.